Hey guys, welcome back to the campaign. I'm here with Amy today.
Hi.
So we're gonna continue on. We're hunting for the witch. She put a curse on one of the guardsmen back in the town, and that guardsman knows some clues about who's trying to frame Drist and Artemis. And so we need to kill her in time before the curse runs its course. I made up a new die, a yes and no die. Instead of ordering one, I just made it up real quick with these little stickers. And that's gonna help us determine some situations, because I want it to be that these guys are kind of independent. I'm not like running the characters. I mean, I am, but I also want them to have some freedom of choice. So that's where that die will come in. We're gonna decide if we go to the west or east passage. 1, 2, or 3 is the west. Amy, go ahead. All right, we're gonna be going to the east passage. They're probably gonna lead to the same place based on the map. Rolling for the room. We get a 4. 4 is gonna look like that. So here we are on the map. It's a little off shaped, but it's gotta connect to this area over here. So that's what we're working with. This is kind of what the room looks like. Let's see what's in the room. We get a 7. We're fighting some minions.
2.
We get a 2. 2d6 plus 3 kobold scouts. So maybe the 2 we fought earlier were part of this group and got killed. This plus 3, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 kobolds. That is 3 for everybody. The kobold special rule is they have javelins. So as this is all unfolding and panning out in here, they each get to throw a javelin at us before the battle even starts. Wolfgar needs 3 or higher. Saves on the first javelin, gets that one, and gets that one. Drist, who I should have did first, needs 3 or higher. Gets it. Misses. Gets it. Drist takes 1 damage. Amy's controlling Brunor. Misses the first one. Oh. Misses the second one. Gets the third one, so Brunor's gonna take 2 damage. Artemis needs 3 or up. Gets it. Gets it. Gets it. See, Amy, it's not that hard.
Oh, my.
Drist is just gonna start slaying these things with his 2 swords. He needs 2 or above, so anything but 1. That's 1. That's 2 hits. He does 4 damage and kills all 3 of them. Wolfgar slams 1 with his hammer. He has +2. He gets a 5, and that's gonna hit. Wolfgar's gonna smash 2 of them to bits. All right, Brunor's turn. Brunor has a trait, tough as stone, and he actually gets to take 1 less damage on the first attack, so she gets to go up by 1 hit point. It's anything but 1. Come on, Brunor. Oh, that's exploding. Roll again.
Okay. 4.
Okay, that is 10 plus 1, so that's 11 total. Brunor just goes to town with his hand axe, kills them all. He's gonna roll their morale check. 1 to 3, they run.
I usually roll that.
There you go, they take off. We still get the experience and the treasure for the ones that run off. At the treasure table, -1 for these guys. We get a 1. We get 1d6 plus 4 gold.
Probably shouldn't be rolling. We need high numbers. Oh,
there you go, we get
it.
10 gold. So we split up the gold. Drist took 3, Brunor took 3, and the other 2 took 2. As a group, they're trying to decide if they should keep going out over here or go back the way they came, because there was 1 more path to the north. So should they keep going, Amy? Yes or no?
Let's see. Yes.
Yes, they're gonna keep going. The room looks like ahead. You get a 5. Keep in mind, guys, this isn't the only chart building system. This is just for this small module. Let's see what's going on in here. You get a 9. This tile is empty. You find 1 clue. So yeah, we built this whole room and do a thorough investigation of it. There's no monsters or treasure, but there was a clue. So Drist now has 2 clues. Unfortunately, clues don't have anything to do with finding the witch. I wish they did, because I have an ability where I can find her easier than needing 3 clues. I could do it with just 2, but it doesn't apply here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna go to the north passage. So like it says in the book, you can flip these and twist these. So I just basically did a mirror image here and switched it up a little bit by having the path go north. So another room that looks a lot like the last one. Time to see what's in the room. We get a 5. We find another clue, It sounds like that might not mean anything, but we get to do something cool now that we have 3 of them. Drist is going to level up here. He needs anything but 1. He does level up. His current hit points go up by 1 and his maximum go up by 1. And he also learned a secret, and I picked enemy's weakness, so I have +2 to my attacks versus the witch. So basically while we're exploring this cave, we're finding some evidence that's leading us to believe that the witch has some weaknesses. Based on the room, there's only one way to go, and that's the north. And here is the other one where if we would have went back, so they're basically both leading northward. See what room's up ahead? We get a 3. Okay, that's a new shape. What's in here, Amy? Get an 11. All right, here we are. We got a boss monster. Let's see what it is. Plus, I have a special ability to re-roll. Since I'm a ranger, I can re-roll when I'm looking for the boss monster to get a better result. After generating the 4th tile, we roll 1d6 and add +1 for each major foe encountered so far, and 6+, we find the witch. Again, with him, I only need a 5+. We haven't fought any other major foes, so we don't get anything added to it, but go for it. We need a 5 or a 6.
Oh,
Okay, you get to re-roll now.
okay.
5 or a 6. No. And plus I just read that re-roll is only once per adventure, but that's all right. We get a +1 next time. All right. We get a 2. A mummy. So we are writing down some of the mummy's stats, and any PC killed by the mummy becomes a new mummy and must be fought. That's pretty awesome. We've got a mummy that came out of that sarcophagi back there, lumbering toward us. I think Drist is gonna take a shot with his bow and arrow because he gets to do that before anything happens. If we were outdoors, I would get 2 shots at him. Drist quickly knocks an arrow and lets it loose. He needs a 5 or a 6. This thing's a level 5. That's a miss. So the arrow penetrates right through the mummy and comes out the back of him and doesn't do a thing. He's still lumbering forward. Let's see who the mummy goes after. Whoever gets the lowest roll. We do everything random, so we're gonna roll off. Drist gets a 3. Wolfgar gets a 1. And then Artemis gets a 1. Brunor gets a 5. So Wolfgar and Artemis got to roll off. Wolfgar gets a 3. Artemis gets a 5. He goes after Wolfgar. He moves up on Wolfgar, and Wolfgar tries to slam him with the maul. He needs a 5 or above, but he has +2. Yes, that's exploding. Okay. So that's 8 total, but it's a level 5 mummy, so it just does 1 damage. Brunor and Artemis close in around the mummy.
4 or higher?
Brunor's gonna hit with the axe. That's a 1 automatic miss. I was gonna try to hide and do a backstab with Artemis, it's the equivalent of a backstab, times 3 damage, but it has to be done against a living creature. So Artemis is just going to stab him. So he needs a 5 or a 6. No, he misses. Let's see who the mummy now focuses on. So we're gonna do this a little bit faster with a 4-sided dice. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, that's gonna be Brunor. Brunor's got +2 to his defense. He would need 6, but now he needs 4s. All right, you saved the first one.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Save the
I can't
second
believe
one.
it.
Brunor pulls his shield up just in time. Drist is gonna use Icing Death and Twinkle on the mummy. 2 sword slashes. When I use both of the swords, I don't get any bonuses and it doesn't explode. Need 5 or 6. There's
Missed the whole tray.
Miss both of them, jeez. I'm trying to decide if I should rage with the barbarian and just get it over with, but I might want to save it for the witch.
I agree.
Because we already knocked 1 hit point off him, but that was kind of hard to do, so we'll see. Wolfgar needs a 5 or a 6 with the maul. He gets +2. Wow. Is going to come in with the hand axe. Needs a 5 or 6, but he gets +1.
Oh, not even close.
How many 1s are we going to roll? Maybe I should rage, dude.
Hey, at least I made it in the tray.
Yeah, that's true. Not a point blank miss like I just did. Artemis might just hide. No, he's going to use Sharon's Claw. +1, so there we go. Explodes. Okay. That is 10 total for 2 damage. To the mummy. 1, 2, 3, 4.
2.
That's 2. That's Wolfgar. Wolfgar has +1 to his defense, so he still needs a 5 or a 6 twice. Ooh. Yes. Blocks a hit with the maul. Yes.
Oh, wow.
And then Drist is just going to come in here and try to do 2 attacks. He needs 5 or 6. We can defend, but we can't hit you. There we go. There's 1 damage. Drist takes him down. We have a treasure roll, but we get +2 since that was a mummy.
There's a 1. You want a 1?
So we find a gemstone.
Ooh.
2d6 times 5. Do I roll this?
Let me try one more time.
This is 2 1s. I'm gonna. So we find a gemstone worth 30 gold pieces. Roll and see who takes it. 1. That's gonna be Drist.
Jeez.
I'll
he
take
gets
that.
Everything.
He's the boss. All right, we gotta see what's to this room to the east. 2 3. Same type of room. It was easy to build the next room. We just added a few things in here. Need these end monsters.
Right. Oh, don't
what
even
were
say
you talking
don't
about?
Don't even say it.
Oh!
Hey! Oh.
Are you serious? We're both laughing because we looked over. This tile is empty. You find 1 clue.
Jeez.
Shouldn't 12 be the final boss?
I would think so.
I mean, I'll take it because we can level up. Actually, since Drist already leveled up, we're gonna roll off for everybody else. So roll a 6-sided. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3. That's gonna be Brunor.
That's me.
So Brunor gets the clue. All right, I didn't see this. In a little hidden space over here, it says, as soon as you obtain your 2nd clue, read the witch's secret. So the clue in here, we find a few scrolls with some writings on it. To Melithia, the love we once shared is now only hatred. Do not dare approach our son again, or I will have you arrested. For witchcraft is condemned by the clerics of Lura. In any case, I have had him transferred to another city where he will become a religious scholar. Stay away from me and him, or you will suffer the consequences. No longer yours, Parkalan. Ooh, so this town guard was having an affair with the witch. Well, he didn't want anything to do with her because he found out she was a witch and she put a curse on him. It would have been really crazy if he was the bad guy and she was the good guy in this whole thing.
Yeah.
Like a twist.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, he did kind of kidnap the kid from her, but it's for a good reason. She's a witch. So it says Melithia wishes to free the son because Parkalan has condemned him to a life of forced religious seclusion against his will. At least that's what everybody thinks. Understanding her motives, you may choose not to fight her and return to the city and reveal the truth to the authorities. If you do so, you forfeit the 100 gold piece bounty and her treasure, but receive 2 XP rolls assigned to different PCs. Jeez, we got to think about this. And like we were just talking about, this would ruin his reputation as a town guard, but he kidnapped the kid, but she's a witch. So we don't know what to do here. As far as me and Amy, we're like, we don't know. So we might use the yes or no die here because this would be like a group decision in their little world.
Well, what do you guys think? What would you do in this situation? I mean, as players, it's one thing. As characters, it's another thing in the game. You know, they're both kind of at fault here. So it's kind of like, I can see why it's difficult to be a judge in the court system. Because if both of the parents are idiots, you really don't know what to do, but we're gonna have to come to some decision. So throw your opinion down in the comments below. We're gonna weigh everything, and thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you in the next one.